Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juice, and today we are going to be doing a Dungeons & Dragons third-party buyer's guide. So let's get started. If this is your first time here, smash that subscribe button, give us a like. Today we are going to dive into telling you guys some really cool products by third-party publishers that you should consider picking up to make your Dungeons & Dragons games that much better. But before we dive into that, I want to quickly say thank you to all my patrons for your guys' support. And if you are thinking about trying to support us, you can do it in one of two ways. You can go in the description below for any of the products and purchase from our affiliate links, where we do get a small commission for any of the purchases you do make. However, it will not cost you anything extra to do so. Another way you can support us is by heading on over to our Patreon, where you can support us over there at whatever monetary value you would like to. Whichever tier you decide to go with helps us greatly, and I really appreciate the support. The first product I want to talk about is one I did a recent unboxing on. I did it in two parts because it was a really long video. I did one where I took it out of the shipping box and looked at the outside of the package. I left it in the container, but went over like reading the back and things like that, and just how massive and awesome this product is. I also then in part two looked at the book, showed you guys some of the art and things like that, some of the maps, gave you guys my initial impressions on that, because I hadn't read the book yet. I still have not read the full thing yet, but from what I've seen, I'm really excited about this. So the first one I wanted to talk about was Temple of Elemental Evil by Goodman Games. With this, if you buy this from Goodman Games, you're looking at about $100 plus shipping. You can find it on Amazon right now as of Black Friday at about $80. I've seen it as low as $78. And so if you buy it from our link below, you will save $20 over buying it direct from Goodman Games. However, Goodman Games did supply this to us, so I would encourage you to buy it direct from them if you can. This is a really cool product. Again, over 700 pages. You get some history along with the module. There's a whole section, I want to say about 40 pages, giving you history of TSR and the module and all of that. It's a nice little write-up. It also has the original printing, including blank pages, because they were the backside of a map and things like that you could pull out and unfold and use at your table. It includes all that. And that's another like 50 pages or so, I believe. And then you get into the actual rewrite of the module, where they've also added a ton of stuff. You get new monster stat blocks for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. You get maps. The tables they've expanded upon, whether it's in the town of Hamlet or within the dungeon, they've expanded upon the tables. In general, it's a really quality product. Not only that, it comes in this really awesome durable box. Very thick cardboard. The books are bound with beautiful stitching. They also have built-in bookmarks. So wherever you leave off in the module, if you want to keep track of where you are or keep track of where you were reading or whatever, you can do so. And honestly, I think all modern books should have that, in my opinion. But yes, it's a great value. This is the 6th one they've done. The other books are not double book sets like this. But they're also really cool. You can also find those over on Amazon. I think those vary from like 30 to 50 bucks. And you're talking about Keep on the Borderlands, Castle Amber, a variety of others. So they call this series Original Adventures Reincarnated. Again, go pick this up. You won't regret it. The second book that I want to feature on here is something that for me is extremely useful, because this is an area in GMing where I sometimes struggle, and that is Wally DM's Journal of Puzzle Encounters. Now, this book has written out puzzles, how you solve them, all sorts of things like that, various difficulties, and it's a fantastic book. So, you get all sorts of things. You have clues in here on how to solve, what happens if they fail, different DCs, all sorts of great things you can give them, descriptions, and just going through here can totally encourage and inspire you to come up with a whole session around the puzzle. So again, go pick up Wally DM's Puzzle Encounters. You're going to be able to find the drive-through RPG link below. You can either purchase the PDF or you can purchase the physical copy. I love it. I use it all the time, and I recommend this to everybody who runs games. This next book is the first of 3 different books written by the same author in the same style. And this one is Random Encounters. They now have random NPCs, and they have a random traps book. I do not have the NPCs or traps book. That is on my list to buy, but I guarantee you if those are half as good as this, they're going to be worth it. Traps, again, you can get a lot of inspiration from the traps book, but this has a lot of random tables in the back. This book has a ton of encounters you can just pull, throw on your table, especially if you are an improv GM. You're going to get a lot of use out of this book. If you're somebody like me, though, who likes to find inspiration in a variety of books, I'll look through this, I'll find an encounter, and then I will plan a session around it, give hooks that can get them there. I like to plan out about 3 or 4 different hooks per session when my adventurers are in cities and stuff. And so something like this works really well to help me get going, get the creative juices flowing. These next 3 books are in the same vein as the previous, and it's more random tables. Sorry about the green screen here. But again, random Table Fables 1, Table Fables 2, and Arcane Artifacts and Curios 3. So these 3 books are going to give you all sorts of amazing tables. This one, for example, has, I'll just read a couple. You have different adventures like quests and rewards, wilderness travel, roads, road events and encounters, landmarks, foraging. Chapter 3 is ships, islands, and ocean travel. Chapter 4 is NPCs and enemies. And you have a variety of tables in each section. Chapter 5 is items, so loot type, item condition, coins, treasure, magical, weapons, items, weapons, armor, books, apparel, peculiar knickknacks, so on and so forth. Dungeon generator, building generator, towns and cities, town generator, worlds and kingdoms, kingdom generator, religion, god generator, cult generator, and so on. The first book, which, again, you usually want to start with the first book, right? Their tables are just as good. You have different character things, so character generator, name, so on and so forth. Items again, areas, so weather, compass, kingdom, quests, dungeons, hostile encounters, non-combat encounters, festivals, tavern generator. Then it has miscellaneous with things like magic ritual generator, random magical effects, curses, disease generator, dreams, nightmares, random card draw, tarot card draw, random color, metal, and so on. So again, these books right here, can't recommend them enough. You're going to get a ton of use out of these as well, especially if you're a GM like me who likes to improv a little bit, likes to look at some tables for random inspiration here and there. Then again, you're going to get a ton of use out of these books. Now, the next books are by an amazing third-party publisher, and they're by Kobold Press. So first, Book of Lairs. Again, this is one of those things where you can take straight out of the book a whole dungeon, throw it in based on your party's level, and run it right out of the book. Something that is going to save you a lot of time. We have used it multiple times in a variety of games, and again, it's a lot of fun. So here's a great example of one of the maps. It tells you descriptions for all the areas, the monsters, and things like that. So again, you're going to get a lot of use out of that. If you're somebody who likes to run things on the fly and you just need something quick, that's going to be a great one for you. The other 2 I really wanted to feature are, again, I know we're having green screen stuff with Creature Codex here, but Tome of Beasts and Creature Codex. There's also a Tome of Beasts II, and again, I believe there's another Book of Lairs out there. So go check out Kobold Press. There's a lot of things you can get from them. But if you want to save a little bit of money, support the channel, again, head down to the description below and purchase from our Amazon affiliate link. The last 2 books are less for your gaming buddies and more for your gaming buddies who have kids. Maybe you have kids. These 2 amazing stories are from a player in my Descent into Avernus game named Randall Hampton. He wrote both of these books. He's run 2 successful Kickstarters. He deserves the support because he has written amazing books. Now, my kids love these books. I will again post a link directly to purchase them where you can again support the channel, purchase these books, and your kids are going to love them. My kids do. So these books are not small either. Like they're pretty thick. However, they are easy to read. They rhyme. They have these beautiful maps when you first open it up. I wish they had a page number or a page count in here. They don't, but you can see here the art is perfect for kids. I'll read a single page for you, just so you can kind of get the idea of the style of the writing. This is a tale of adventure and glory, of friends who gather to tell a grand story. Working together, the legend would grow, a wondrous tale that only 5 know. The friends sat together at a table with dice, and the game master gave them some helpful advice. And there's the pictures. So again, you can see why this would be an amazing book to pick up for your kids right there. Again, they're about $18, I believe. Yeah, $18 for each book. So again, you can go pick those up and support Randall Hampton, who is, again, a player on my channel. He also has his own Twitch channel. You can go check him out. But you can also support our channel here in this time where we're heading into the holiday season here. And it would be greatly appreciated if you bought from our affiliate links below. Once again, this is Master the Game. I am Juice. Game on.